Hello there, my name is Chris Palmer. In today's Google My Business CID URL link video, I want to go ahead and shed some light on the CID and Maps URL machine code link building. I want to shed some light on this. I want to give you the answers that will help your business. And first and foremost, I want to thank you, Jim, for asking this question. If anyone else has questions that you want me to make a video on, ask them below. But Jim says, Chris, and this is a question I get so much, and I need to clarify this because it's very important. You'll have people out there that are hurting themselves potentially by sending massive amounts of links to these particular URLs. So Jim says, Chris, when you're trying to rank your GMB higher, do you link to the Google Maps URL, the CID URL, or both? And this is a great question. You know, I'll see videos or I'll see content or, new SEOs coming out with content and they're talking about building links to these properties, but by building, first and foremost, by building massive amounts of links to these particular URLs, this will hinder your performance. It's unnatural to be building massive amounts of links to these particular properties. I want you to think to yourself, Google gives you share links, Google gives you maps links, Google gives you also share links. Now, if you're thinking about how to get a boost for your listing and where I think the misconception comes in is that more is not better. Just like with your link building, if I'm going to create either a machine code string or utilize a CID link or utilize a MREID link or maybe a combination of both, and for anyone out there that's curious about what a CID is, this is a customer identification number, all right? A customer identification number can be found utilizing a plethora of different tools. I've showcased plepper.com on my channel before. I'm not affiliated. It's just a site where you can find your CID quite easily. It will take the hex code and get it for you. The machine readable entity ID, I've shown you how to get that out of your listing, so you can check my other videos for that. So just to clarify what it is if you're curious. So first, right off the bat, do not build massive amounts of links. The second thing is where I think the misconception and where I want to shed the light to is on this point here. You know, it's not that you want to build a massive amount of links to these particular URLs. What we need to be concentrating on is utilizing multiple types of share links, the multiple amounts of links that can be generated from our Google My Business, Google Maps listings, and putting them into authoritative places. Much like when you're building backlinks to your website, more is not better. Lower amounts on highly relevant, or more importantly, highly topical, high authority websites. Create your CID link. Create your CID plus machinable readable entity ID link. Combine those. Your get directions link. All of these different types of links, by placing them on authoritative domains and driving traffic through them to your properties, this is where the edge is. It's not that building, if I have my GMB property, all right, so I have my GMB. I want to put this onto perhaps maybe a Facebook page. Okay, so maybe Facebook, maybe Reddit, okay? Natural places where I can generate traffic. If I can push traffic through these links, then I can get a boost, regardless of how you're doing this. It's not that the actual link, the act of building the backlink and doing that at scale is helpful. It's not. It's where can I strategically place these URLs and all different types, not just the CID, not just the maps, not just the shortcode, but any variation of. How many types of links can I put out into the world that are on authoritative sources that I can push traffic through and show interest to my business and that I care about that listing? If I can show importance to my listing and I can generate referral traffic from authority sources onto my property, then to answer your question, Jim, then I can get a boost. So focus on high authoritative domains that are ideally most relevant and focus on getting traffic from those URLs through to your listing. Do not focus on, purchasing or buying or creating massive amounts of links. Backlinks are a demotion for the listing, not a promotion. But by simply utilizing 1, 2, 3, one of each type in different strategic places, high authoritative domains that are topically relevant to your cause, to your business, and then sending traffic through there to your listing, and then they're clicking through, maybe doing a call, maybe visiting the website then. That is how you get yourself a boost. So my name is Chris Palmer. If you have any future questions related to Google My Business, Google My Business CID, customer identification numbers, if you want me to clarify anything else about GMB or Google Maps, feel free, go ahead and ask in the section below. And I always look forward to seeing you in the next Google My Business CID URL link video. Have a wonderful day.